Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot. Tarot, we're going to do a quick read here. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life, and then we'll do a general spread. At the end, we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and we'll do the all signs, if you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, etc. If any card repeats, I'll point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case that's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, whatever makes you happy. So with that said, let's go ahead and choose a deck for the money portion. And Modern Witch. All right, so hopefully I can connect. I'm having an issue connecting to the cards right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep trying because I gotta bust through. It's almost like writer's block or something. All right, so let's see. Here you are on the bottom of the deck. All right, so financially though, so are things kind of quiet financially? Let's see. You seeking out information to help make your money grow or to do something with your money? Let's see. All right. Okay, so you're looking at your options. Okay, so when it comes to your finances, you're looking at your options. Is it options to make money? Different ways to make money? Because look at this. Now, they may not all be realistic, but here you are looking at your options. All right, so let's see. You may be looking to the past. Interesting how everything is cups. It's not pentacles, because pentacles is usually money. That represents money. Cups usually represents emotions. We're not doing the love portion yet, and yet here you are. The first 2 cards out are cups. So is your love life affecting your money? Is your money somehow tied to your love life? Do you need to be emotionally content for the money to flow? Is that what's going on? I mean, you're being kind of quiet. Usually this is a card of secrets. This is also a Cancer card, but this is a card of things being secretive, or things being quiet. So maybe you're quietly trying to work on. Now here we go. Here's the money. Here we are. You're looking things over, trying to decide whether or not it's worth it. And that makes sense because if we're in the middle of a recession right now, people are much more careful when it comes to what they're spending on. But here you are. In the end, you're going to be very stable, financially stable and content. So that's good. What is on the bottom? But you look at that. You have 2 sevens. Sevens are usually lucky. So you're manifesting it. You're trying to work on it and make it happen. Bring it in. So it's not just you working a job and just accepting what comes from the job. You're actually working hard to try and bring more money in, and that makes sense. Notice you didn't see the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like, new start with money. So you're looking at your options and trying to decide, whether or not things are worth it. You may be returning to the past in some way to do things like you did before, or just learning, secrets, things that you found out from the past. But you are going to be stable. You're going to have the stability that you want. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look though at your career. See what's going on there, and let's see what deck are we using for that. Okay, we just used the Modern Witch. I only have one of that deck. All right, so every day. All right, so we're going to use this one for your career portion. So for those of you who do not have a job or career, this isn't going to apply to you, right? All right. Are you disappointed in some way with what you're doing? I mean, you're focusing on how, you're not happy with it, but there's good things about your job or career that you're not really paying attention to. It could be just that you make good money and you're just ignoring that. You're not happy with the type of work or what it is you do, or the lacking recognition or something. So let's see. I'm discontent with the way that my appearance is. my hair looks like yeah. So in a couple of days I'm supposed to be having it done. All the root growth is going to be taken care of. It's like back in the day you could just call up a salon and say, hey, I'm coming in, and you just come in and get taken care of. Now it's like weeks sometimes months before you can get seen. I don't like that. I like convenience. I'm a big fan of convenience. To me, that's not efficient. There it is again. Okay, so the Magician card is it's a Mercury card. So it has to do with Gemini and Virgo, because both Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury. So here you get the Magician card again. So in your job, maybe you're manifesting a new job, or trying to, I don't know if you're trying to manifest a promotion, I'm not sure. You feel like you need rest though. You need, time off from work maybe. Is it wearing you out? I do like this. This is actually your card, Knight of Pentacles. So you're willing to put in the time and effort to make things happen. And you're willing to go the distance. So you're not going to be, you're not thinking about being a job hopper. You're more about security, the long term. So that's good. I feel like good things, good things are coming to you. So things that you've done in the past, I feel like when we see the Wheel of Fortune, it's good luck coming to you. But I feel like it's things from the past. It's often a card of karma, but whatever you do comes back to you. But in this case, I think it's a good thing. So whatever you've put in, the effort you put in, is actually coming back to you. I don't know if it's in the form of a promotion necessarily. Could be. But Queen of Wands, you're going to be looking good, you're going to be feeling good, and you're going to be confident. So maybe it's that you do need a rest, though, to be able to, recharge yourself. But here you are. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, you've ended both of these on, with a queen. That's feminine energy. Just get one more card before I speak on that. Well, maybe some of you are the boss, or are getting into a position of being in charge in some way, because on the bottom you have the Hierophant, and I clarified that with the Emperor. So some of you all are choosing to go the traditional route and be the boss, be the one in charge. I mean, usually, now Virgo normally stereotypically is like the assistant to the boss, like you're the right-hand man or woman, but in this case, it's almost like you're choosing to boss up in some way. Let's look at your love life and see what ties in here. We are using your dream deck for your love life. So this deck, so let's see. This is all about focusing on emotional maturity. Now, I don't know if in your love life you've dealt with people who are not emotionally mature, or you yourself have found, that you've bossed up emotionally, but it's all about focusing on emotional maturity and not dealing with emotionally manipulative people, and letting your emotions get away with you. So let's see. Emotionally mature. What is going on in your love life? Okay, so you're disappointed. There's that Five of Cups again. Do we see it? I thought we saw it earlier. Oh, it was on the bottom of this deck. But look, this is also a Scorpio card, but look at this. So a lot of you are seeing, a situation is something that you're only seeing the negative, and you're focusing on, what went wrong. And if you look closely, there's still two cups standing behind you that you're not paying attention to. So there's love there, but you're not seeing it. And I'm not saying if you've walked away from someone that you should walk back to them. I'm not saying that, but don't just focus on the negative. Try to see the positive that is, in a situation. And there it is again. This card keeps wanting to be seen. That's also a Scorpio card. King of Cups. So you have two Scorpio cards. You could be dealing with somebody with Sun, Rising, or Venus in Scorpio, or just heavy Scorpio influence, maybe 8th house in their chart or something. Is it you or the other person that's had to put firm boundaries in place, and say, I'm not going to tolerate this. this isn't for me, you know, because Queen of Swords is very no bullshit. Tells people what time it is and is very clear about what they want and what they don't want. So, I don't know. Well, look at this. Here's the Seven of Pentacles again. This is a Taurus card, so you could have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Taurus, or, you know, you could have dealt with somebody that has this. But this is trying to decide whether or not something is worth it and looking at what you've put into it and seeing, you know, the effort you've gotten out of it. I'm shaking like a leaf because I had way too much caffeine. I'm highly caffeinated right now. But, you know, a lot of you all have put effort in, and you're trying to decide whether or not you've gotten out of something what you've put into it. Did you put in enough? Did you put in too much? Did they put in enough? Was it balanced? You're analyzing it and looking things over to see, you know, just what kind of growth you've got out of something. It's funny because a lot of these cards, a lot of the Seven of Pentacles will show like a plant. Like I think in the Light Seers deck, it shows an actual plant, and it shows the person looking at the root growth and all that. So you're looking at, just like, you know, a gardener looks at their, you know, the plants that they're growing. You're looking at, you know, how much growth something has had. Now, this is a card of home, family, stability. It's also, well, I mean, you could be considering moving in with somebody or moving out of a living situation with somebody. But this is also a marriage card. This has to do with stability. You want a relationship that's stable. So you're trying to decide if something really has the stability that you want, because that's what you're focused on. So what's on the bottom? All right, so is it you are going to be making an offer to somebody, or are you going to get a message from somebody of true love? Because the Knights are all about messages. They're the messengers. They're bringing the message. They're offering a cup of love. So somebody is offering you love. Do you want it? Is it worth it? Is it going to bring stability? You know, in a home situation, or, you know, marriage or whatever, you know, commitment. So let's take a look and do a general, and then we'll do these 6 cards done as destiny and the all signs. And if any of this makes sense, if it resonates, let me know. But Seven of Pentacles showed up twice, so that's you really looking at things over financially, work-wise, relationship-wise. You're really looking things over to see what is worth it. All right, so we're going to use the Light Seers deck. Awesome. All right, so this deck for the general spread. So let's take a look at the general themes right now. See, a lot of you are feeling either left out in the cold, or poor, not having what you need, either emotionally or financially, like just not having what you need. I'm feeling kind of left out, maybe ignored. I don't know if you feel like you were left out of a job opportunity, a love situation, somebody ignored you, you know, left you on red. So let's see. Well, here it is again. This is an Aries card. So 4 Wands, you're focused on stability. And you want to be happy. You want to be able to celebrate something. So let's see what's going on. Are you putting an end to something? Some kind of commitment or long-term thing? This is a passionate new start. Ace of Wands. But look at this particular card. It's almost like it has to come from spirit. It has to come from within. Because notice this person's eyes are closed. They're not looking outward. It's a little different. I feel like this, if you go within, it's going to bring you the happiness that you're really seeking. I know that sounds really cliche, but sometimes you have to go within to find what's really, really outside. I know that makes no sense probably at the moment, but it will. Okay, so who's dealing with the person with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Scorpio or heavy 8th house energy? Because here it is again. Feeling discontent, 5 of Cups. Focusing on, I'm like, shaking. How much caffeine have I had? I made the strongest cup of coffee I've ever made this morning. I was like, holy shit. So, so I'm highly caffeinated. So you're focusing on what went wrong, but you're not seeing what's good. You have to, I mean, I know a lot of times Virgos, you try to be practical. So you want the best out of something. You want to get the most out of something. And sometimes we ignore the good stuff we got out of something because we're so focused on what went wrong because we want it to be perfect. Well, perfect is a mirage, right? There's no such thing as perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. But for some reason, we just keep looking for what is perfect. So focusing what went wrong is, and here it is again, Knight of Cups. So this, once again, this is a Pisces card and it showed up twice for you. And you could either have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Pisces, or the other person might have, or some heavy Neptune energy. But just be careful. If it's heavy Neptune energy in somebody's chart, Neptune can be illusion and disillusion. So make sure that, it's not a Seven of Cups kind of, energy. And on the bottom, are you releasing something? Is it releasing somebody, something, some way of thinking, some way of doing things? It's almost like you're releasing the old you. Take a good look at that. It's like you're releasing the old version of you. All right, so 6 cards down is Destiny. If this makes any sense, let me know. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to look at your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, another sign. All right, so let's see. 6 cards down is Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. Here. A lot of you all need to see this. Heck, I need to see this, actually. I need to play music. Lots of love coming is reversed. Invest your money is reversed. They want to see you anxious is sideways, so someone might be anxious to see you, but for whatever reason, they're not reaching out. They think you could do much better is in reverse, so, and then tell them off is in reverse. All right, well, there's a lot of reversals here. And look, you need to see this. Somebody you're dealing with is still heartbroken. Could be because of you, could be because of somebody before you, may not even have anything to do with you, but whoever it is, somebody is still heartbroken. All right, so if you are dealing with an Aries, you know what? I want to give you a Moonology card before I do that. Let me do a Moonology card for you. Let's just see what comes up, Virgo. Let's see. All right, somebody really needs to see this. Really needs to see this message. Okay, I'll tell you what it says. It says, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. So for somebody out there who's terrified of being vulnerable and showing who they really are, it's telling you to not be so scared, to just, it's maybe a lot of people out there are so afraid to be themselves because they have this idea that people are going to judge them, when reality is that you're probably the strongest judge. You're probably the toughest judge. You judge yourself probably a lot harder than other people will judge you. So show the world the real you. Don't be afraid. All right. Look at this. All right, it's either a decision in love or sharing love with somebody. All right, let's see. If you're dealing with an Aries, let's see. If you're dealing with an Aries. Okay. Wow, they see you as wish fulfillment and they're having a hard time making a decision. Why are they having a hard time making a decision though? The Taurus they're going to reach out to you. They're at a crossroads right now. Gemini, it wants to even things out, but they have trust issues. They might be dealing with 2 people. The Cancer, they're reminiscing and they're stubborn. I think they want to, if you're dealing with a Cancer, they want to get back to you. They don't want to let you go. You get the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles, but they are stubborn. If you're dealing with a Leo, wow, the Leo's got secrets and fears, a lot of fears. It's like they want to, They want to try again with you, but they're not going to be upfront with you. They're going to try to keep you in the dark. If you're dealing with a fellow Virgo, they're a little bit immature. I think they're afraid of commitment, but they're going to come rushing in to talk to you. And they're going to be kind of feisty with their words. If you're dealing with a Libra, they're being kind of quiet and defensive right now. I don't know if they're blocking you or they're quiet and defensive. They might have secrets too. Scorpio wants to come rushing in. They have a lot of passion for you. Sagittarius. The Sagittarius is reckless. They're reckless with their words. They're reckless with their actions. They're argumentative. They don't think before they speak. The Capricorn feels left out in the cold and feels like it's done. The Aquarius wants to share love with you. They want to heal and grow. And the Pisces is all about the money. Look at this. The Pisces is, they're all about the money and working. They're focused on, living a good life and then working. So it's all about money for them. All right, Virgo, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.